All right, so here is the distributor I got from the JY. This is the one that came out of a roller cam 351, and we pulled the gear off and put it on the best looking carbureted distributor I had. I got lucky and I was able to drive in that roll pin. Every time I've done it, I just feel like I've gotten lucky. I don't really know what I'm doing with it. If you look at the mechanical advance, you might be able to see that it says 13. We also got a little bitty bushing on that stop, so it won't move nearly as much as it does now. And I put the light springs in, and we'll go ahead and put the rest of it back together. All right, so we got the old distributor out of the white car, and you can see how much mechanical advance we have. I'm holding the gear stationary, and that's how much it moves. I think this one was maybe 32 degrees of mechanical. I really can't remember. And then we got the ugly one that's going in, and this one has a I'm holding the gear. Hang on. There we go. And that's how much that one moves. Not nearly as much. This one's the 13 degree slot with a bushing in it, so I think it's closer to a 10, which would make it 20 degrees of mechanical, if any of that made sense. But I'll go ahead and slam this one in now. My son and I took the car for a spin. We drove it for maybe 30 minutes. I didn't wind it up or nothing, but I put my foot in it a little, and I'll go ahead and take the distributor back out just to, as a warm fuzzy. I want to look at the gear, see how that gear looks. Is it on?
It's on, man.
All right. So we've driven the car a little bit more, and we're going to pull the distributor out again kindly, and I'm going to have the cameraman look at the gear, and we're going to see how this gear is I don't know, jiving or whatever you'd say it, meshing with the cam gear. Yeah, I'll do this. All right, cameraman, what you thinking?
Hey, man. I don't know.
Does it look like a gear?
It does look like a gear.
All right.
And it looks like it's probably a dizzy gear because it spins a lot and it loses its balance.
If it,
I don't know, Ray. I'm looking at the edge to see if there's any filings coming off of it. It looks okay. Does it look different than when you first put it in?
Hang on, let me shut the camera off. I'll take a gander. Clear?
Clear. Oh yeah. Rednecking this thing. Yeah, that's getting pretty thick. Let's mic it.
Mic it. $228.
Dude. What we need?
$286.
Okay. Do it again.
Right on.
We're making that thing a little thicker, so we're limiting the advance play.
All right, cool.
Action.
So Richard came up with this super idea of just putting heat shrink on it, building it up. And right now we have a gap somewhere between 9 and 10, or I guess that means between 18 and 20 degrees of mechanical advance. So we'll go ahead and slam it in and then rev it up and check what the total timing is, and we'll see what we got.
Heat shrink.
All right, so we just checked the total. It was at about 38 or 40, so we dialed it back. It's now at 36. So our little heat shrink idea totally worked. And we didn't explain it earlier, but we changed distributors. This is the O'Reilly's Weatherman Spectra distributor with the MSD gear. Richard, can you grab? Actually, maybe I can. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is.
Really cool.
Richard was looking at the other distributor, and he was saying that it looked a little bit sketchy, and I don't know.
You call it safe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the other distributor? Oh yeah, you
It
peeled
is.
it off.
It
yeah.
is.
Yeah, the wear on the what's up? The wear pattern on the teeth. Didn't look as good as a stock distributor. It kind of looked like the distributor was riding up kind of high and not getting enough lash on the cam, so wasn't awful, but Ray likes things to be better than awful.
Yeah. So when Richard usually just sends it, so whenever he's like, I was like, okay, let's just not even chance it. So we got it going. Heat shrink, put that in your back pocket. That's a pretty cool trick. All right, so we went to Tractor Supply, and Richard picked out this tire iron, and I finally got the mesh wheels on. We're moving this same way, Richard. We're good. But anyways, we got 255s on the back, 255 60s, and then 205 65s, and they look pretty cool. And
It's definitely, period correct.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Oh, we ain't got the one side. The other side's still the ponies. I'll try to put the other tires on tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
But I'm liking it so far. Oh yeah, and Richard got me something pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been meaning to bring this or give this to Ray, but sending a grenade in the mail is kind of.
I appreciate it.
Put you on a list. But anyways, we got this big old beast. It's threaded to fit a stock Mustang shifter. It's 12 by 1.75 or something like that. Anyways, nice little weighted shift knob.
Very nice. Thank you. Dude, that is so cool. Thank you so much, Richard. I love it. Richard also got me that tire iron. He did 2 of the tires and showed me how, so I was able to do the other 2. I'll put in a clippy clip of what it looks like. I'll push it outside in a little bit and take a picture of it. And let me flip the camera. All right, so Richard and his familia left yesterday morning. That's always tough, but we all got lives we got to get back to. But luckily this time we got some footage together. Usually when we hang out, we're just excited to do something and we forget to document anything. But he helped me with the distributor and then the tires on this. We also went to the JY a couple times, the local one, about 10 minutes away. So we'll come out with that video soon enough. And I'm going to wrap this one up, but I just want to do a little bit of a test on how tough heat shrink is, in case you want to do that to limit your mechanical advance on your distributor, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so we're going to start with this wire here and build it up with the same heat shrink, which was red, green, and then gray. See how it goes. All right, so here's all of the heat shrinks. I know y'all can't feel it like I can, but let's go ahead and cut it, just see how it kind of holds up. It feels pretty dang tough. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah, I guess that since there's glue in there, it's glued onto the wire pretty good. It feels, I know y'all can't feel it through the camera, but it feels pretty tough. Let me show you the other distributor here. So this is a stock style. What's this thing out of? This is out of a, by golly, I don't know. I think this is out of a 351 modified. And I got the camera on the tripod, so I'm struggling a little bit. Okay. Here we go. All right. I don't know if you remember from earlier in the video. Let me take the rotor off. This is where we added all the heat shrink to. This one actually has a hook on it. The stock style has a hook on it. The Spectra brand O'Reilly's style does not. So we're able to easily slip the heat shrink on there. I don't know if it's there. This one doesn't have it. Some of them actually have a little bushing that goes around it. So I've kind of essentially added just a really thick bushing. And if you guys wanted to do the heat shrink modification to yours, you would just have to grind this down a bit, and then you can just slip heat shrink over it till you get the gap where you want it. And there's also a four-eyed pride vlog on it, and I'll put that in the description so y'all can check it. But yeah, that should wrap it up. Well, that's it. Another hodgepodge of a video on YouTube. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.